I'm also terribly indecisive, so that doesn't help me in making good choices or bad choices. It hinders both all the time. Understandable. I hope you rest well, Chakra. Uh, that's a good question. I'm not smart about any kind of comic book lore for like anybody. I have no clue how most of it goes. Plus, it doesn't help that they tend to redo stories all the time. So it's like whatever's true now isn't the same in this continuity and whatnot. So yeah, that kind of stuff happens quite a bit. Okay. Nice. If your night's not going as you want it, just play a Sunsoft game and it'll probably get better. Ah, come on. Nice. Yeah, some of them are quite difficult. That's fair. Please don't hit me. I do not have a lot of this to go around, so that's not gonna go well. And I'm also going to die, probably. So, extra splendid. Yeah. Guess I'll just punch him. I don't think I can, though. That would be so hard to do. Like, he doesn't even come down appropriately to let me punch him. Like, yeah, this is not going well without weapons. Like, I got screwed over from the start without getting any ammunition. Oh, that's fun. Unless I could do it with 6, but I'd have to be like an expert. So, that's not something I could ask of myself. Ah, God. I hate this fight so much. Okay. Nice. In the Japanese version of this game, the music for the first and second levels are swapped, and the first boss as well as one other enemy have their health increased, which is really weird. But, oh, not where I wanted to go. That's not getting me across. Oh well. Oh, come on. Ah, God. This game feels really good to play, but doing things, like, all the wrong way just is not fun. Oh, come on. Like, the controls are really good, so messing things up just feels goofy. Oh, of course, yeah, Mountain Dew. That's my favorite drink, obviously. Realistically, I don't really drink soda, and I especially don't like Mountain Dew. But, yeah. Oh, I don't know how to do special jumps like those. I probably shouldn't anyway, I don't need to. Honestly, I don't really know I'm a fan of going that way. Oops. And, yeah, well, I can't get through here without getting hurt anyway, so that's fine. I have no lives left, so this probably wouldn't be a good idea to die here. I would really appreciate some heart drops, but I don't feel like farming any. And yeah, alright. That's fine though. I was at the start of this anyway. At least I have a lot of ammo if I need that. For whatever reason, they thought it was a genius idea to map Start as the weapon swapper. That is like my only major criticism of this game. Others know how to deal with it just fine, but I don't know. I think it makes things really awkward. So I don't really switch to weapons a whole lot unless I feel I need them. Which I do here. Wait, it doesn't count if I switch before. Nice. Oh, come on. Well, that's not going well. I'm so dumb. I didn't need to touch it, but I wasn't sure how close I was to it. Ah. I got stuck on this boss, like, really, really bad the first time I played this. Like, I could not figure out how to get around it. Also, nobody likes this enemy. It'd be a smart idea to use ammo on it, but I worry I'll die anyway, and the only good thing I'll be doing there is just running out of ammo, which, you know, isn't good, but yeah. Like, I'm just wasting more and more of it. This is one of my favorite songs in the game. Well, not to say that none of the other songs aren't great. Nice. Oh wait, there's another one up here. I keep forgetting that. Ouch. Let me through. Thanks. They're all bangers, pretty much. But this one just feels kind of special, in a sense. Ah, why do you have to jump so far? Also, I might not be in the right mindset to speedrun, but I'm definitely having fun with Batman, so at least I can do that. Oh, please get off. And now another one's gonna spawn in, isn't there? Or no, they don't respawn like that in this game, thankfully. I can't remember what game it was I was playing recently, though. Most games generally do just respawn them right away. I don't like that. I'm actually surprised that didn't hit me. I felt like I wasn't gonna time it right. I think it's hard to have a bad time with this game, but that's just the way I perceive the game, personally. Like, I'm sure there's probably some people who go like, no, this is one of the hardest games. I mean, this is one of the hardest games on the system, but to have a good time with it, I don't know. I like difficulty a lot. I like games that are rightfully difficult in the sense that they're designed really well and smartly, like, challenging, but I also like a few games that are designed very poorly and their challenge comes from a lot of BS, which most people do not like. Also, that is... what am I doing to myself? Oh, I despawned it. I don't know how to despawn that consistently, but I know people do that in the run all the time. But anyway, I think this game is the former of those two. I think it is smartly designed with all of its challenge. Oh my god. So I enjoy it quite a lot for a difficult game on the system. Meanwhile, I think Castlevania is almost poorly designed with its challenge because some of the bosses, honestly, like casually, some of the bosses are quite dumb. But the only thing that saves it from being too ridiculous is the fact that they give you like a very broken weapon. They give you holy water, which pretty much invalidates them anyway. So it only gets away in my book because of that. Oh, nice. masochism. Yeah, that might be it. Could be. Maybe I just like games that are too difficult. Speaking of, I'm probably gonna die here. No, I'm not. I have 2 lives. Ah, nice. Ah, not smart. God, Ninja Gaiden. I think that one is especially one that goes overboard. I was trying to remember what's the other really hard game. Like, I've beaten Ninja Gaiden before. I beat it maybe twice, but not in close to maybe, I don't know, like 8 years ago by this point. And getting to the end of that game, I think it is severely flawed design. Like, well, first off, the fact that when you die on bosses and it returns you to the previous level, like, that's one thing to accept. But the design of the final boss is way too difficult to figure out. Like, nobody's gonna get that their first try casually. And the fact that, like, it just comes at you so fast, and then you die, and instead of returning to the very previous level, you return to the start of the whole act. Like, that's entirely unfair and very stupid. But, like, I don't know. The first time I played it, it was on console, and I did end up beating it. Well, not that very first time, but the first time I did beat it. But there were so many times I had to go back through Act 6, and I hated it, and, like, it just kept wearing me out. Like, it was completely brutal. I don't know how many tries it took me to get to, Jakia to be able to beat him on the second phase. Okay, I might die here. I don't remember exactly, Don't know how many of these I have to throw into him to not die. But, yeah, there we go. So that answered my question. Yes, I will die. Mega Man 2's easy mode was a little too rough. Yeah, you can't even see the final boss in that game, because you're just gonna end up... You're gonna die at least once on every phase, if not, like, multiple times on every phase of that boss. It is absolutely stupid. Oh my god. I'm playing not very smart. Oh, okay, I got some help. Like, suddenly. Please go away. You beat it under what conditions? On a tablet? Hold on. You had a wireless keyboard. Okay. Mega Man 2 is a game that, you know, everybody loves to praise that one. But I've met a fair share of people who don't like it, and I'm honestly also one of those people. It's a good game until you get like halfway through the Wily stages, and then it hits you with very unfun level design and boss design, and I know it's just like a few levels, but that alone ruins my mood playing it. I'm like, I'll get to this point playing the game, and then when I get here I don't even feel like finishing it anymore, but I've definitely finished Mega Man 2 more than once. Oops, oh, I didn't need to do that. Okay, I'll just jump onto it, I don't really care. I fired that way too early. I am not an expert. No. Speaking of not being an expert, I'm probably gonna fall down here about 5 times, maybe more. Saying 5 times is probably generous. Oh, that was the stupidest idea I've had, and there we go. Oops. It's been a few months since I've done this. I play this game not regularly, but I've played it often enough within the past year that I have a general idea of how I should complete it casually. Plus, I watch runs of it all the time, but it doesn't make me an expert or anything. And I wish I could be really precise. I mean, I'm probably going to eventually learn how to run this game, but I'm in a weird place with wanting to learn this one. Oh my god, nice. Because the resources for it are very outdated, even though there's been so many developments, but nobody feels like making a new tutorial, and it's not like I obviously can't learn off of what has been made. It's just such an odd thing to get into. Like it'd be a lot harder to get into it because I'm working with outdated stuff when I don't really feel like I should have to. But like if I must, eventually at some point I'll probably force myself to if nothing new is made. It just sounds like a major inconvenience when there's several other games I want to learn that have had new stuff made for them recently. Which is part of why learning Castlevania has been a lot better. I watched one of the older guides for it, and then I went through like 5 other new resources, and I was like, wow, all that new stuff helped immensely more, so I don't want to imagine what it's like for this game. But, I don't know. I'll probably figure something out when I approach this, if nothing's been done for it still. Oh my gosh, please. Also, sorry, I'm very absent-minded and I'm not reading chat very well, even though I have nothing pressuring me, like when I'm doing a speedrun. Rabbit, I don't know. You need to play more of this one. This one's really good. I love this one. This is probably... This might be my 3rd favorite Sunsoft game. It's hard to tell, really. There's so many good Sunsoft games, especially some of their Japanese ones that weren't localized. I'm actually surprised I made that jump. Wow, I don't usually make that jump. My favorite Sunsoft game is Habareke, which is great. I 100% recommend it. It's also known as Euphoria, if you've heard it under that name, where it was only released and localized into like a few power regions, not very many. That sucks. No. Usually I just, like, stop for a moment when I really want to actively read. But, let me see. You have all the Mega Man games except 8? Am I reading that right? 8 is one of my favorite ones. It's really good, but I know some people don't like it, honestly, so I wouldn't be surprised. Plus, there's so many classic Mega Man games that they span over, like... I don't know, like, they're all the same genre, you know? They all roughly feel similar, but some of them do kind of capture a different feel, I'd say, so I could understand not vibing with the style that one has, but totally getting it for the other. My favorite systems are the Famicom, NES, whatever you want to call it. This is like one of the only systems where I'll call it by its Japanese name exclusively if I'm really referring to a Japanese game for it, which is pretty dumb to do, honestly, because there's so many other systems that do have, you know, their naming differences. But that's just how much of a nerd I am about the system. But I love this one a lot, and I also love the PS1 a lot. Those are my top two, and if I had to pick, like, something else for third, I guess I might say Game Boy. But yeah, for a PS1 game, I think 8 is really wonderful. So, just for being a good game that was released on that system. It's really nice to have, I'd say. Even though I don't own a copy of it, I've only played it on collections. I want to get a copy. I don't know how expensive they are, though. Okay, good, I have 2 lives. Okay, I'm probably going to die here, but we'll see. Yeah, that's not looking good. We'll see. I should have moved. I probably could have gotten away with that if I moved on the last one. Like, this is a very slow but simple method for beating these casually. I should have stopped there instead. Oh my gosh, please, this is... Ah! Or I could just throw that. NES is good, but I have had so few SNES games, honestly, and I need to play more of them. It's a really good system, but, like, it's kind of underrated for me, just because, I don't know, I haven't given it as much attention as I have for, NES or PS1. Because I grew up with a, Nice. I grew up with a handful of systems, actually. I am a very late 90s kid, and my brother is quite older than me, and he had quite a few systems, so I ended up playing a whole lot at like one time growing up. But I really loved the PS1, PS2, and N64, as well as Game Boy, and then what else did I play? I had barely any exposure to the NES or Super Nintendo, but we did have a Genesis, but we only had like 2 games for it, so I got very little experience there. That was not a smart idea. I'm surprised that didn't come back to hit me. Okay, this is going to mess me up. I'm gonna try to take it slow, and then I'm gonna not take it slow, and then I'm gonna get hit. So, nice. Please. Also, I'm probably not even gonna make it through here, honestly. Yeah. Ouch. I know I don't need those, but it's such a habit to pick up everything that drops. speedrunning is so funny to me because it's like I ignore so many of these things that I would otherwise feel inclined to do. Like, obviously, I gotta I gotta pick up every collectible that drops, so why not? Yeah, they are. Also, I don't know why I stopped to fight those two before. Oh wow, I did that cleanly. Well, now I regret having my thing still on a weapon. Damn it. This is why I don't do that. No. Okay, just go. No, dang it. Cool. Alright. Oh, I have no lives! Perfect. Just perfect. Alright, yeah. I totally blanked on that. This is going splendid. Hey, good morning. How are you doing? Uka? Oh wait, I forgot that's not the pause button. Duh. Again, why is the weapon swapping start? Oh well. Going pretty good? Nice to hear. Ah, gosh. I was trying to do runs of Castlevania earlier, but figured tonight is not a very good night for me to be in a speedrunning mood, so I'll play like a game or two and then get off. That was so unnecessary. What was all that stuff I was doing? Ah, dang it. Very generous heart. I swear, it's like the drop rate for hearts is so low. And then, I don't know, ammo is probably the second most likely thing, but I swear, like, the rate of the bonus points dropping is through the roof. Oh my gosh. Very generous. Alright, that was smartly played. I don't usually get through there like that. Great. Alright. No. Okay, I have one life. I could maybe do this. No. Don't hit your head. I want that. No. So sad. Alright. Now, I do not know how to do this fight. Oh. Great. I could be a little slower. That would totally help. Yeah, I don't know how to do this fight in any sort of quick way at all. So I just get in the corner and do this. This is the easiest casual method I've seen, but it takes like the longest, sadly. Speedrunners will make this dude do weird stuff with his AI, where he just loops back and forth and like hops between your batarangs. Is really crazy. But yeah, that is a little too complicated for me to figure out. I think like maybe once I got him to do it a little bit, but then he broke out of it and started attacking me again. And then this fight is a coin toss for me. Great, I jumped straight into that. Oh, well, I'm dead. Nice. Yeah. That's okay though, I don't have to fight Firebug again. So, one more trip up there. Yeah, that's the best thing they adapted straight from the movie to the game. The part where he shoots lightning from the skies at Batman. It was amazing. Yeah, you don't gotta fight him again, luckily. If you always had to fight them back to back, that would be pretty annoying. Ah. Get past him. Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't. I was just joking. The movie is pretty good. I actually watched it, like, last summer with some friends. Why didn't I just go? But whatever, I'm fine. He does have a ridiculously long gun in the movie, though. But, yeah, he doesn't do anything with lightning at all. Damn it. No, that was not good. Okay. That is pretty inferior. Okay. Damn it. Oh, I'm gonna die. I do not know how to fight him. Oh my gosh, this is going the absolute worst. I either kill him pretty well, or I don't. God. I have no strategy for this. However people beat him in runs is wild, because you just kind of punch him until he dies. And I'm like, well, that's kind of what I'm doing, but I definitely don't get the way you do it. So yeah, might take a little longer. So like, some of the first couple times I played this, I'm trying to remember. I couldn't get past a few levels, but then I ended up getting past those levels, and I eventually got to Joker, but I couldn't beat Joker the first time I got to him, so I had to play the game again. But I still enjoy it a lot, even though I don't know what I'm doing there. Nice, it dropped a heart. Very cool. Frick. Okay. Let's get destroyed. Damn it. It's like the very first thing I have to do is jump, and I'm messing that up so badly. It is so annoying. Oh my god, I almost died. And yeah, that's the only plan I have. Just, I don't know, keep punching. I think that's the fastest I finished a game. That took less than an hour. The longest it took me before was like an hour and 10 minutes or something. I don't know. I didn't really time it, and I also didn't time this, but pretty nice. Also, I do apologize. I did miss what you wrote. Yeah, Mother 1 is probably how you found me. I looked at your follow age, and yeah, I only streamed Mother for like the first 3 months or so I was streaming. And I only streamed Mother because I didn't know how to use a lot of, well, not that I didn't like it, but it was the only thing I was streaming exclusively because I didn't know how to actually, like, work stuff in OBS to, like, allow other games to be set up properly. Although now I just use the exact same thing, for NES games anyway. But yeah, I'm actually not that big an expert for Mother 2.